Alright, what's going on? So Inoue captures 2 titles at 122 via stoppage over Inoue Fulton. Right? Great performance. Incredible performance, really. You know, it was a joy to watch it. Some of these bigger fights like T.O., Josh Taylor more recently, or Regis Prograis' performance, you know, a lot of fights, a lot of big fights, they don't live up to the hype. You know, they don't, the guys don't seem to perform, but this was a great performance, a vintage performance. You know, it reminded me of watching a Pacquiao, a prime Pacquiao, you know, destroying good fighters such as Miguel Cotto or Margarito. You know, Pacquiao just lit them up. He just destroyed them. You know, and it showed his level, showed that he was an elite fighter, not just a good fighter, not just a very good fighter, but a great fighter. And that's what I think Inoue showed in this fight, right? That he's a great fighter. He showed he's a different level, and that, you know, it's a great performance because Inoue Fulton himself is a very good fighter. You know, going into the fight, most people had Inoue winning, but most people believe that it would be a difficult fight. Inoue Fulton's, like I said, a very good fighter, and he'd put up some resistance. He would win some rounds, so on and so forth, but that wasn't the case. I had Inoue winning every single round. You know, and credit to Fulton, he didn't get on the back foot and look to hold and look to, you know, stink up the joint and win a decision that way. He didn't do that, you know. I guess Inoue didn't allow him to display those tactics, you could say that, but I give Fulton that credit for, you know, being in the fighting at mid-range and actually looking to box, and not holding, not running, fighting back. He did fight back as well. You know, I think it was round 3 where Inoue Fulton started walking forward, started pushing Inoue back, and he, you know, he did show that. He did show his heart, and he tried to push Inoue back and win some rounds, but Inoue was just too sharp, right? That's all it was. Inoue Fulton's a very good fighter. Inoue's a different level, you know, and he just proved it. He just proved to me that he's an elite level fighter. You know, before the fight I said I didn't have Inoue top of the pound for pound list or top 5 because his competition has just been, you know, it's been good, but it's not been great. But I said, you know, this would be his first great win. You know, some would say Donaire is a great win. For me, it's not, because of Donaire's age and, you know, Donaire was out of his prime. Even though Donaire was, you know, he revived his career and he was looking very good, he wasn't in his prime. So I consider that a good win for Inoue. 2 good wins, 2 wins over Donaire, 2 good wins, but not great, you know. But for me, this was his first great win, and now, of course, he's in the pound for pound conversation. I still think Canelo's resume is stronger. Well, it definitely is. Canelo's resume is definitely stronger. Usyk, maybe Inoue is on par with Usyk now. So yeah, you could. He's in the conversation anyway for me to be up there, top 3 pound for pound. But that's all I really want to say. Great fight, great performance from Inoue. He showed his class. He showed he's a level above even very good fighters. The speed, his defense. He was slipping punches. His accuracy, his power as well. His power carried up to 122. So yeah, that's all really. Just want to say Inoue proved his greatness a couple of nights ago, and yeah, hopefully he fights the other champion at 122. There's already talk of he could go up to 126. I don't know about that. I don't think we should get carried away. One great performance doesn't mean you're unbeatable. But yeah, it was a truly great performance. It needs to be said. So hopefully we get another good fight this weekend. Couple of days away, Spence, Crawford. As I've said in my prediction, I think Spence by KO, even though I think Crawford's the better boxer. And I wouldn't be surprised at all if Crawford KO'd Spence, or it's a tough fight. It goes to the cards. But I want to see a stoppage. I want to see a conclusive winner, a decisive winner. And I think Spence will. I think his defense is a little tighter, and I think he'll catch Crawford at some point, hurt him, and finish him. All right, but again, Inoue, amazing performance. I look forward to the rest of his career now, because if he's going to display that sort of performance, that's what we want to see. We don't want to see decisions. I don't mind seeing a decision if it's a good fight. If the guys go at it, they try to stop each other. But Inoue is the type of guy you want to tune into. Explosive, power, speed, skills. He's got it all, and he proved a lot of people wrong. So there you go. Let me know in the comments what you thought of the fight. Do you think it was a great performance from Inoue? Do you think he's now pound for pound number one? Let me know.